I want to make a faster update as to what I think silver's going to do pretty soon. You know, this Mark Faber, you know, I don't know if he's going to be right, but there's a couple things that are making me think what he's saying is correct too. Like on my own. You know, it's just these plain old stories. You know, and some days you're seeing like everything's signed off, everything's great with the Greek debt. You know, oh, the package is signed off and they agreed, and so you know, I'm not afraid to move, right? But actually, you know, if I saw this stuff happening, I'm going to try to look at some after-hours stuff I could do possibly. I would have nailed it right then because I seen it happening. But anyway, private creditors have until Thursday. So today's Wednesday, March 7th. So that's March 8th, 2012. They got till tomorrow to decide whether they will agree to swap their Greek government bonds for lower value securities. A deal that would nearly shave a third off of Greece's 350 billion euro debt load and avoid a messy default. Now, they said in this other article they got like 46% of them agreed. And I'm saying that's not nowhere near enough. You know, and I don't know if that's 46% as of Monday, today, or yesterday, or what. But let me put it to you this way. They got guys in there that are like, when people are in the business world, I don't even call them like businessmen. They're predators. They're vicious predators. They don't screw around. If they, you know, well, this is the expression that was on the wall, and you know, they kind of backed off since, you know, I was there. But if you know, the expression was, if you know, their hearts and minds will follow if you got them by the balls. They used to have that up there on the wall, you know. So they got them by the balls, right? So they're going to have to give them a better deal. They're going to have to, somebody's going to hold out for a better deal, or else the sky is going to fall. The world is going to collapse. And you know what? They'll say, screw it. Good. You know what? If I held out for a better deal, I can make the euro crash, and I could do short the market. I could do this, and that, and great. Screw you. You know? You think stuff like that isn't going on? I think so. So I think this is going to be a hiccup. That's what I'm thinking. Alright? Like I said, I used to be with the Devils. A clutch of egregious pension funds and some foreign investors are holding back on a bond swap deal which would enable Greece to meet a debt repayment on March 20th, 2012. On March 23rd is Friday, so that's Tuesday, whatever the hell that is. And you know, this is internet rumor. I got no faith in internet rumors that become public. It does make sense, but I don't know. It could be something else. Now, let's look at these. Well, let's look at this Fibonacci. Because you know what? I'm going to say, Endless Mountain, you're on the ball with this thing. You know, this is a great tool. It's not going to tell you everything which way the direction the mountain goes, and that's a good way of putting it. But it's going to tell us about where the resistance points are, and it's no bullshit, that's for sure. This is not snake oil. This does work. I pointed out with gold, but let's just look at silver. 26.67 was the low. I think it was December 28th. I think that was around there. Maybe I'm off a couple pennies, but I'm not trying to do a moonshot here, you know. December 28th, 2012, 26.67 was the low. High was about 37. I don't know what the hell was that last week when I should have sold everything. So we had a retracement of about 32.95 already. That was yesterday's close, 32.95 to 32.94, something like that. Hey, does that look about right? That looks about right. I mean, it's not a lunar moonshot, right? But that is good. And I don't even know if I have these numbers up here to the penny, but the next step might be around 31 or below it. You know, it's still above the, it's not going to go below 30, right? Just like Jim Rogers said. But you know, it could make a fast move down. It could. And you know, just looking at this chart, you know, let's look at where the heck just a little bit below 31 is. You know, right about there. That's, you know, it hits enough points. You know, it hits this point, that point, that point. That's a point. That's another point. Point. Yeah, lots of fun, right? Fun with lines and shit. Excuse me, but you know what I mean. These things do work. But I just thinking to myself, somebody's going to hold out on this Greek debt swap deal. Nah, I don't want that. Yeah. Hey, they got guys like Netanyahu in there, man. They're going to go for the best deal there is, right? So it's going to be a problem. And if they even cause the problem, they could profit by it. Huh? So, it could happen. Anyway, just want to point this out. And, good luck trading. Anyway, that's going to be a lot of fun. But I think I'm just going to wait around for a little while. I'm staying in the oil. Got rid of the double leverage silver loss. But not a major loss. It's double leverage, not triple leverage. I'm expecting the stuff to pull back. And, you know, I'm going to wait. I don't trust it. And it's not just... The whole thing makes sense. The whole thing makes sense. This bounce makes sense where it bounced the Fibonacci point. The whole thing. It might go down to another fib level. And this Mark Faber, I got to listen to him, man. I got to listen to him.